Do you think your parents have sex?
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Still, to this day?
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
What do you think they get into?
Get into? Probably into bed to have sex.
Have you ever walked in on your parents having sex?
Oh, no.
Not that I remember.
Think about it. Some people block out that memory.
No, I don't remember that happening.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, at 7. I was just shook because you don't see shit like that live, like in person when you're that young.
Did you ever walk in on your parents having sex?
No.
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 Thank God, no.
I'm sure I have. Back then we didn't have doors, we had curtains. I just pulled it back and,
What did you see?
oh man, I just saw some wild things going on.
I don't think I remember walking in on my parents having sex, but I remember definitely hearing my parents having sex when I was younger.
I've heard them having sex outside the door. That usually would prevent me from walking in.
Definitely heard my father.
Heard my mom.
I could hear them constantly.
It was over and done with very quickly, too. Poor thing.
I slipped him a note under the door that said, "Do you want me to kill myself?"
I've heard. I see where I get my screams from.
Oh.
My stepsister and I were hanging out in her room. Her closet shared the wall with our parents' bathroom.
Their bathroom has like a vent in it. I was like, oh, sounds like mom's hurt. And then I like got closer to the door. I was like, oh, that's not pain.
My mom's like moaning, and I'm like, oh my God.
I heard it happening once, and I just like turned the TV up louder in my room. I was kind of like, you know, they're adults.
Were you happy for them?
No.
Have you ever walked in on your parents having sex?
Oh God, no.
No.
Oh hell no.
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 No, I haven't.
No.
Ew, no.
Yeah. Everybody walked in on my parents having sex.
Like, what'd you see? Was the door already open? Did you open it?
I think I opened it hoping to like ask my mom something.
And then?
Doggy style.
It was them doing it doggy style.
It was my dad and my mom just butt naked, wrestling around on the bed.
And all I see is butt cheeks, right?
And then I took one step closer, and then there was my mother riding my father.
And then my mom was like, haha, maybe you should learn to knock.
Have you ever seen your parents having sex?
No, thank God.
No, thank God.
No, thank God.
No. Thank God.
In fact, I've never even seen my parents kiss.
Asian parents, man, you genuinely don't know.
The Asian culture is so conservative, but I know that I saw my dad like buy like penis pills.
You ever walk in on your parents having sex?
No, I haven't walked in on them having sex, but I've walked in on them just being completely naked.
My dad was naked and he like turned around and it was just like junk silent. I'm like, oh my God. Just closed the door. It was like, fuck.
Was like he fully erect?
No. So it was just even like weirder.
Have you ever walked in on them having sex?
I have not. I have not.
No.
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 Never.
I know better than to go with my mama's room. The door's closed. Don't even knock.
No, I never did, but I did hear my brother having sex, and I remember looking at my very Catholic mother and being like, "You're gonna let that happen?"
Do your parents have sex?
I don't know.
They do.
They might, yeah. I mean, I've never seen any evidence.
I have found condoms.
I did find a box of condoms under my dad's bathroom sink.
Were they magnums?
I did not look.
I also saw a sex tape. This is like my mom's face. I can't even say it.
You gotta tell us.
It was like my mom blowing my dad, but it was like super up close.
Ew.
Oh, no.
That seems natural.
It does, but I
Sex
just,
is very natural. is it
I
not?
mean, like, it's how I got here, sure, but like,
I don't want to be the kid who says, I hope my parents are having sex.
I hope they do. I hope they're boning right now, but I highly doubt it.